We're back now with more hot topics. You know, the teenagers on TikTok, they tell us what's cool. And apparently these days, what's cool is dressing up like your bougie grandma in Cape Cod. If I had a bougie grandma in Cape Cod, which I really wish I did. Alas, I do not. However, back to discuss more is today's panel, Travis, Kaci, and Rebecca. So have you heard about this? Is teenagers on TikTok telling us all about what's happening with this
Of course
look?
we've heard about it. Look how cool we all are.
I mean, obviously, cheers to that. So here's the look. It's older white lady, lives in Cape Cod, drinks fancy drinks, and dresses in neutral colors whilst consuming fresh produce. So here's
So specific.
So here's Anne Hathaway, who's really embracing the look, and here are the aesthetics. You love a beachy aesthetic. You love to decorate with fresh flowers. You enjoy drinking fancy cocktails or white wine, obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
You love rom-coms, especially Nancy Meyers movies, and you love listening to music from the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, you know, here's the only thing I take issue with this. I feel like yacht rock would be the thing that they would be listening to.
You are correct.
That described me almost completely. So am I already
same.
living the like coastal
Same.
grandmother vibe?
I'm a little offended at what we're calling it.
Called out or validated. I can't tell which one.
I don't really know. I mean, so I like all the flowing nature of this, but I don't know. I mean, good for Anne Hathaway. She is going to be a bougie, rich white lady when she gets older, so she's really going to embrace this vibe. I'm gonna be over here just, you know, walking down on the beach, and I'll just come over to West Seattle with my coastal grandma vibe.
Do it. Do it. You know what I love about this? Because I was looking at like, okay, what does this really mean? It's women putting themselves first.
Yes.
The entire
Yes.
time. Let
Yes.
me tell you something. When I go upstairs to the kitchen and my husband's making the coffee, I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? He's like, I got to treat myself to coffee before I get into the kids' stuff and the stuff that's needed. And you should do the same. So I guess we all need to get up, make ourselves that cup of coffee, stare at the beach, add a shot of Kahlua or whatever,
Bloody
and
Mary.
then
Baileys.
bump it up with some white wine later. I'm here for it. It's about spending time relaxing and getting back to the core of who you are before you get to what everybody else needs.
I like that. I like where you've taken this, and now I feel like I want to also embrace this trend with
Join us.
some linen and a big hat, if you will. All right. Well, we have another trend to talk about with my friend here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Say hi to everyone, Izzy.
Oh,
What? It's not a
hi,
problem.
Izzy.
Hey, you know the American Girl cafes? This is not an American Girl doll, by the way. This is a Journey Girl doll, which costs about $30. I'm just going to say that right there because I don't believe in spending that much money on a doll, but that's okay if you do. Anyway, according to the New York Times, they've become unlikely party spots for influencers, these American Girl doll cafes. These are fully grown adults drinking cocktails, having lunch alongside their childhood dolls at a doll cafe.
So
Sure.
here's what, yeah, I'm on board with this.
Okay.
And this is why. Like we didn't have a lot of money when I was little, so there were a lot of toys I didn't get when
Yes.
I was little. And I love Transformers. There are a lot of Transformers I didn't get. Now I'm 44 years old. We live comfortably. So guess who Amazon's Transformers on a near daily basis? I just got Starscream. I've been transforming him all morning. So I'm like, if you're a grown up and like you didn't, why not?
Yes, they
like if
couldn't
this makes
afford the
you
American Girl
happy,
dolls.
then go and have your American Girl dolls and boozy. Just don't ruin it for any of the kids that are at the
That's
American
a good
Girl
point. That's a good
cafes.
point. By the way, Travis, you are more than meets the eye.
Ah! And thank you.
That took me a second longer than it should have. I appreciate it. I thought the same thing Travis did. And then I saw the word influencer and I felt enraged. And all I pictured was influencers going to these doll cafes while all these kids are trying to have fun in their little bubble, and influencers repositioning everything so that they can get the right angle for their selfies, so that they can say
Yep.
hashtag doll cafe or hashtag YOLO or whatever it is they say these days. So to them I say get out, but to the people that Travis just described I say all in, good for you. Enjoy your time. But influencers who are like doing it for, what do they call it? The gram? The talk?
The Instawebs.
Wow.
Case, the Instawebs.
Coastal grandma. I've only had one. I'm sorry.
Oh, Bex, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me a little bit of, and I might even consider myself to be one, but the Disney adults, you know, who, yeah. So, but you do you, and
Wait a minute.
No judgment.
Your Disney ears are in that cupboard, Disney adult.
But I go with my kids.
Oh, okay. That's a good
No
point.
judgment.
All
no
right.
judgment.
Well, I will say that it's fascinating stuff. If you do that, that's fine. Say goodbye, Izzy. Bye. Thanks so much. No, this has been great. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for spending time with us today. You can check out our website for more content. You can always send us an email to share your thoughts. So remember, go out and enjoy your new day. We'll see you next time.